What are some of Def Jam's biggest rivalries? When we think about Def Jam recordings, we often picture the iconic artists and albums that have shaped hip-hop. But what about the rivalries that have defined its journey? Let's take a closer look at some of the most notable rivalries involving Def Jam and how they influenced hip-hop history. One of the most significant rivalries was with Roc-A-Fella Records. Founded by Jay-Z, Damon Dash, and Kareem Biggs Burke, Roc-A-Fella was both a collaborator and competitor. Jay-Z eventually became president of Def Jam, but before that, Roc-A-Fella was a strong independent label. The competition between these two labels was about more than just sales. It was about cultural influence and the direction of hip-hop. Roc-A-Fella introduced a new wave of artists and styles that sometimes contrasted with Def Jam's established roster. Another major rivalry was the East Coast versus West Coast hip-hop conflict. While not a direct label rivalry, Def Jam was a key player in the East Coast scene. They signed influential artists like LL Cool J, Public Enemy, and DMX. This positioned Def Jam at the center of the famous rivalry during the 1990s. Artists and labels from both coasts competed fiercely, affecting Def Jam's strategies and artist signings. Def Jam also faced competition from other major labels. Death Row Records on the West Coast was home to artists like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, while Bad Boy Records, founded by Puff Daddy, featured the Notorious B.I.G. These labels were not just competing for market share. They were also vying for cultural dominance in hip-hop. The tensions between these labels often fueled the East Coast-West Coast rivalry, impacting the entire industry. Within Def Jam, there were notable internal rivalries as well. The tension between Jay-Z and Nas is one of the most famous examples. While not strictly a label rivalry, their conflict had a significant impact on Def Jam's reputation and position in hip-hop. In recent years, Def Jam has faced competition from emerging labels like Quality Control Music. This label has gained prominence with artists such as Migos and Lil Baby. The rivalry reflects the changing landscape of hip-hop, where Def Jam must continue to innovate and attract fresh talent. Def Jam's rivalries have played a vital role in shaping its legacy and the broader hip-hop industry. These conflicts have influenced artist signings, marketing strategies, and the cultural impact of hip-hop. The competition has pushed the boundaries of the genre, helping to raise its profile around the world.